Welcome back to the 2023 Inferno National Touch League here at the CEX Stadium in Coffs Harbour. Well, haven't we got some more action for you here? The grand final of the men's 20s. We've got the South Queensland Sharks taking on the Sydney Mets. And we might have a try straight away there, so we'll come back to formalities shortly. We do indeed a try to the Mets to kick us off. Mark Tipple, who's in the commentary box with me.
Jack, I'm sure Mida Graham is watching on Sky Sports over in New Zealand, the New Zealand captain, as they ran a move we like to call the middle or the splitter over here. And the winger just chopping a beautiful line, boggling out. What great hands to...
As you will hear, so the Sharks bringing on some of their key strike players. I think we might see Charlton entering the field in the back of play here. It's the number 6 from the Sharks, skipping away there, looking pretty dangerous. Hayeta, you mentioned that name. He'll be playing for New Zealand in the 20s very soon. So in the number 3, it's Charlton, and an offside call. So starting to get dangerous for the Mets. Their defence will be tested, and they'll be looking to ask all the right questions here, the Sharks.
Yeah, Lennox Taker, Australian under-18s representative on the dive there. Good defence. This is what the Mets are known for. As we said, they haven't let a try in here. They let in 1 try per 20 minutes in the semi-final. And the Sharks are up against it even to just come into this one, Jack.
The Sharks are indeed, and they're going to want something to work here. Charlton does it all on his own. I don't know how he's done that. He stepped backwards off the right foot and then just launched like an Olympic long jumper, head first at the try line.
Yeah, off that right foot. He was player of the tournament at last year's National Youth Championships. He had a summer trial with the West Tigers down in Sydney, and you can see why his name gets mentioned so much in commentary.
It's a nice try. They're 3 up now, but the Sharks are coming in hot here. They should get 6 again here. That will be the call from the on-field referee. It's really starting to heat up this match, and lots of players standing out here for the Sharks. He's tried to skip around the 0. It's Kaya Castles for the South Queensland Sharks. Grand final action in the men's 20s. And at 4-1, we're halfway through the half. We're halfway through the first half, and Charlton there looks like an offside call. So there's going to be 6 more. Charlton's won it over. Yeah, he's just so dangerous around that 7-metre mark, Charlton, and I think they're going to look to keep getting the ball to him. Having a crack at the line there. Great touch by the winger from the Mets. He's kicked up real quick there. I think he actually took him by surprise.
Yeah, Dylan Bissett scored a try earlier. Great defensive read there.
They come again. It's Charlton with the ball. Can he go for the line again? And reached out there. 0 Kaya Castles, but he is caught. He's been pretty springy around the middle of the park. And he'll be playing the ball now for Hayeta. Hayeta with the ball. And he's found a player. The touch was called, but it wasn't quick enough to stop the Sharks. They're on their way back here. It's 4-2 in this men's 20 final.
Raiden Hayata, we mentioned him earlier. This is what our New Zealand friends watching on Sky Sports have to look forward to. Scoops through there and finds Lennox Taker, the Australian 18s representative. Perfectly timed pass, just got it away. Referee right on the spot, 4-2.
And that time, but the Sharks here, can they strike before the halftime buzzer? Be the big question on everyone's minds. Sprinting to the wing is the number 4. That's Carter Skinner. He's done some good defensive work so far in the game. The 11, Perry. Coming up now is the number 1. It's Jack Quinn. Back to the 11, Perry, Quinn. Perry picking up from half. He'll spin left to right. That's a great ball. Goes all the way out there to the number 10, Tiaho Barry. And, gee, you love that play.
Great play from Narco Perry, affectionately known as Nacho, with the massive left to right pass there over the top. And, yeah, perfect touch football. And Tiaho Barry finishes well.
Although he's had a fine day, notched up his 2nd there. It's always a good sign that your team is on fire when your wingers are scoring. And the Mets here, tough starts. They'll look to hit back right away. You sense that they need to get a bit ahead here at the start. Number 2 runs through. It's Horatio Edwards. He's looking for an option here, and he's found one. He's a magician. He's Houdini. That's an unbelievable way to find a player. It seemed like he was caught with no real estate left in the back end of the corner there, but no, he's put his team ahead once more. Horatio Edwards.
Horatio Edwards, he was good this morning. He's been sensational in this grand final, Jack. That's his second assist of the match. Nice little dummy pump, runs through, and then finally finds Ryan Field out there, free, 5-4.
How has he not been caught there? That's extraordinary work to stay away from the defender for long enough. And making his mark late here. Charlton trying to get the ball out wide. No touch has been made. I thought for sure we'd seen a touch on the inside, but the Sharks there have gotten the ball away. Nice little team try. They're liking that left edge at the moment and equalised again. It seems like both teams here like the idea of a drop-off.
They're working towards it. Jai Charlton again, right to left to Trey Harhepenny, and there was a couple of claims for touch. It must have been
the quarters through the semis here in the finals. And they're one down against a team that has not lost so far in the men's 20 division. Can they score here? The Mets. It's number 2 picking up. It's Edwards. Gets the ball back here. He's going to go long to the wing. Not enough time to get the ball grounded. And the 9 is caught. Dylan Bissett. They'll try again here. Oscar Gray picks up the ball to Edwards. And that will be 6 touches. They've still got time. 1 point in it, but another important defensive set here. They're going to want to get up and in the face of the Sharks, Mark.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The Sharks have the momentum, have the attacking prowess, and I think they're going to be really hard to topple now that the Mets didn't score in that set, but knowing the Mets, knowing where they come from, they won't be giving up.
And sprinting away here from dummy half, that is one of the quickest runs we've seen all week. Hayata, talk about that ankle. I don't think there's anything wrong with that ankle anymore. He's sprinted away there, and it will be the number 27 there, Van McDonald, that goes over for the Sharks. They're now 2 in front. Yeah, they're really finding their feet in this second half. And that's a great run from Hayata.
Credit to Raiden Hayata. We've mentioned his name. He's been prominent all match, finding Van McDonald.
He tries to go over the line. They got 6 again. So there's a lot of clutch moments coming in here for the Mets. As Ladelevu picks up target players, and that is extraordinary defense from the Sharks player.
So the referee, I believe, has ruled a forward pass out of the ruck. Oh, and he's got it for no touch.
No touch call.
Edwards.
20 seconds on the clock. Edwards. Is this what the Mets need to equalise the score? Edwards with a brilliant bit of play there to pull out of the touch. That was the only way that they get back into the game here. He's trying to call them forwards, and this will be possibly the last touch of the game. Unbelievably, we are heading to a drop-off. Horatio Edwards puts his team back into the game. The no-touch call in the centre of the park. Would you believe it? The Mets are back in with a try out on the wing. The Cinderella story continues. 4th in their pool. Work their way here. And coaches David Collins and Mahuta Tika, I'm sure they'll have had some words to pump up both teams. We see Charlton in the middle, that key strike player. He's got to be your number 1 pick to be out there on the turf right now. Hayata would be another option as well. They want the 16, though, Lennox Taker. He's got a lot of pace on him, so I understand that choice. And they found Taker here early. The ball is down, so early blood here in the drop-off, but it's not over yet. Defensive set required.
Just a reminder, this period of extra time goes for 2 minutes as we see Charlton give it to Taker. Great diving play to make it 1-0. So we've got a minute and a half left of extra time, 4-on-4.